Alright everyone, welcome back to the Crazy Crafter livestream. My name is Colin Bressie, I am the Crazy Crafter, and I'm joined as always by my dear friends Michael Patterson from Nat1 Videos and Zane Morgan from Zane Morgan Crafts. Hello to you fine gentlemen, how are you doing?
Fantastic.
Awesome.
Because I'm here with you guys.
Yay! And
excited.
go ahead.
Excited we're getting the band back together.
Yeah, the band is back together, and joining us today on the Crazy Crafter live stream, the one, the only Daniel West, ladies and gentlemen. Danny, welcome back to the stream, my friend.
Thank you for having me.
Yeah.
Excited.
We were excited. We've been chatting and wanting to get Danny back on the stream for forever. So it was great that Danny was able to take a break in his busy musical theater schedule that is his life right now at work, and jump on and do a little bit of hobbying with us today. So we're excited to have you back here, buddy.
I'm super stoked. Like, actually, this is exactly what I need, is not thinking about mermaids and boats and how to make
Don't watch Michael's video.
things happen. Yeah, I'm not gonna say specifically the show that we're doing because of, you know, the big guys with the ears,
Yep,
right?
Yep.
Like, I don't want to even hum the tune and get you like demonetized or whatever.
Oh,
but,
I
like,
see. Yeah. Well, I'm not monetized yet. I'm close though.
Come on,
it's
folks, stick it up.
close to happening. So I appreciate you not saving it. One can guess what you're doing.
Yeah.
So
So
you're doing the giant were-turtle.
Yeah. The musical. Yeah.
The Were Turtle the musical. That's right.
Yeah.
Well,
No 38-year-old man should have as many pins of sissy cute mermaid stuff as I do on my Pinterest right now.
Amy Root is saying, do her show, A Pirate's Life for She. It is a play with music, and it's pretty awesome. Not until I do it, Root. Sorry. Get in line, Danny. You gotta get in line. I guess it can be produced at more than one location at one time.
Root, you need to add a mermaid, and then it'll be
Add a mermaid.
Yeah, send me a perusal script. We love new shows.
It's that's a really good idea. You should totally send it over to Danny Root. Speaking of other folks out in the chat, Amy Root, welcome to the Crazy Crafter live stream. So lovely to have you here hanging out with us. In addition to that, we've got some other amazing folks out there. Rich Smith popped in earlier to say hello. Rich, thank you for doing that. Hoping to catch you on the replay here later. Carl from Carl Makes Stuff is out there. Tina Martins is having some dinner and then hanging out. Campaign Terrain, Cross himself. Cross, I have been neglectful in sending stuff out for future guests. That's gonna be corrected. It's a holiday weekend for me. I've got Monday off, so I'm gonna catch up on sending stuff out. We gotta get Cross. We gotta get Campaign Terrain. It's been too long since we've had Cross on the stream. Robert Evans, welcome, Robert Evans. Good to see you out there in the stream. Hope you are doing well. Let's see. Dean from Dean Paint Things. Dean, thank you for popping in. Enjoy movie night with your daughter tonight. Lil Gwen is in the house. And we've got James Worth is out there. Hello, James Worth. Welcome to the stream. We've got some new faces out there in the stream today. Laura Elstead is out there. Welcome, Laura. Always a joy to hang out with you. Evolution Gaming is out there. Dwayne O. Stanton himself is out there in the stream. One of my very first.
He said he's foaming at the mouth.
He's great. That's Dwayne O. here. He's got all the dad jokes. So Dwayne and I go way back. Also, one of the first Patreons of the Crazy Crafter live stream. Thank you, Dwayne, for your continued patronage. And thank you to all my patrons out there that are hanging out there in the stream today. Appreciate your love and support for the channel. Let's see. Evolution Gaming is in the house. Who's this guy, Zane Morgan Crafts? We should block him. He sounds shady.
Blocked.
We've got lots of folks hanging out there. If I've missed you, I'll catch you here in a little bit on the stream. It's lovely to see you all out there. Lovely to be hanging out with you, Danny and Michael. This is going to be a lot of fun today. I finally have this primed and ready to go. Yeah. So that's what I'm going to be painting up today, boys. I'm excited to work on this. This is going to be cool. So
That's going to take a while.
Yeah, I don't think I'm going to complete it. What do you mean? I'm never going to complete a project on stream.
Not with that dude. Not with dude.
I don't have gremlins at my disposal, my friend. That being said, what are you working on, Danny West? What are you going to be working on today?
So I have a couple projects in mind. One, this is not going to make sense but I am currently designing a tuning fork to cut out and make. Anybody into sort of like middle levels of Dungeons and Dragons might know the spell Plane Shift.
Okay.
And one thing that you need for that is to have a tuning fork that is tuned to like the resonance of the plane that you're. If you want the elemental plane of fire, you've got to like a tuning fork made out of like material from the elemental plane of fire, etc., etc. So, as long as nobody from my game is watching me this morning, I'm about to get into some goofy crap, and
Cool.
And they're going to be moving into a different plane of existence, and they are not currently high enough level to actually cast the spell to get back.
Okay.
Somebody's going to send them, I think, and but before they go, they need to ideally make a tuning fork for themselves so that if they survive long enough, they might be able to get home someday.
Dude, that's
is
pretty
this-
awesome. That's epic.
Yeah.
Is it like a prop for the game, as in like a tabletop prop, physical size, or is it miniature size?
It's like a physical size thing. I really like handing my players the thing, right?
Yeah.
I like the handouts. I like the notes. For Christmas, somebody gave me a whole bag full of like actual Dungeons and Dragons coins, so I can flip them a gold if I want to. Just I love that kind of goofy crap. So that's what I'm first and foremost what I'm working on, and then depending on successes or failures on that, I got Frostgrave 2nd edition for Christmas.
Ooh.
And there are a lot of fun, weird, specific set pieces that they like having on for those games. And I might start tackling something for that because we're all about the Frostgrave right now in my house.
Nice.
So,
Nice.
yeah.
That sounds like a really fun. I love the fact that you have the actual tabletop prop to hand off. I love it when Richard does that with us in our campaign, whether it's something tangible that you receive, not just talked about, that it definitely adds to the immersion of the gameplay experience for me. So you're an awesome DM, Danny. That's awesome. That's super cool.
It makes everybody and you get the tuning fork, and they're gonna be like, "Oh, cool!" And then they're gonna tap it on the thing, and it'll probably break, but it won't matter because it'll be there.
It'll be there.
You broke it. It's meta.
That's right. That's right. And now you're
not getting home, guys.
Now you're not getting home. You're trapped
You're
there.
doomed.
I love it. I love it. Michael, what are you working on today?
So I'm working on more of the Rohan houses.
Okay. Ooh,
So
yes.
So like not for video or anything, just because I've got one now and I want a set. So I've got a whole bunch of them.
Nice.
So now
Now-
it's just about
The
piecing
last
them-
time we talked, you were to like collecting the Lord of the Rings miniatures. Are you setting up a table? Are you playing? Are you playing the game?
So I still haven't had a chance to actually play the game. I've been reading the rules. I need to find people to play with. The thing about this, it's not like D&D where I can go on to Roll20 and play SBG. So yeah, anyone in London who wants to play some SBG, hit me up for sure, because I want to get those newbie games under the belt. But it's actually, I say it's for me. I have a friend who is running a little tournament at the end of January, and
Nice.
they've got a Rohan table, and he was just like, "Oh, do you want to send me some more buildings?" So I was like, "Sure." No
You're
problem.
like, as long as you waive my entry fee into this tournament that I'm gonna win, right?
It's a little bit too far to travel, unfortunately, and yeah,
Bummer.
like the whole thing is as well is I still haven't painted an army for it, which would
Right.
take me between now and the tournament to paint up an army anyway.
Mm.
And yeah, I'm not going to be the guy who turns up with a set of grey minis to the tournament, even though I don't mind other people doing it. I don't want to do it myself. You know what I
Fair
mean?
enough. You got to maintain the street cred.
Yeah,
Yeah.
basically, like you can't like make YouTube videos and then turn up with unpainted minis, and do you know what I mean? It's
Whoa,
just,
what if you come in with giant terrain pieces?
Right.
yeah, that's where I'll bring them the terrain. You know.
There you go.
I love those buildings, Michael. Those are going to be a ton of fun. Are you painting one up tonight? Is that the goal for the end of the day?
To be honest, like, because I'm building them all simultaneously at the same time.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
Yep.
Tonight I might get some windows put in. I might get these like little arch thingies
Nice.
done. The thing about these arch things is that I need the Dremel to put the wood texture in, and it's just I tried it out there before the stream and it's a bit noisy, and then I can't hear what you guys are saying. So
Well,
I think I'm gonna glue the windows in probably just.
Well, Zane, just to put this out there, Zane wouldn't think twice about blaring a hairdryer on everyone on the stream. So
He doesn't care what we're saying.
Yeah, that's true. He doesn't care at all. He just tunes us out. Zane
My
tunes us
husband
out.
would agree with you. Last night, I came over to the couch blaring sound on my laptop, and he was listening to something, and I was like, "You can turn up your music," and he's like, "No, I'm respectful. I'm not rude." I was like,
I mean, to be fair, he is giving you a hobby basement, so
"Yeah,
I mean, that might be news to you too, Danny. Zane and Frankie are moving to a new place.
I think I
and-
saw that on the
yeah,
Facebook.
Yeah, and he's gonna get a whole hobby basement. Like Zane's crafting territory is about to get real in Zane Morgan Crafts.
we're gonna need a moving truck just for train."
That's true.
I have a feeling that in this next month you're gonna see a lot of cool stuff for Zane. I've got a
so,
feeling
too.
that you're gonna get a big boost this year, man. Especially
That'd be
considering
cool.
that current build that you're working on, which I think is going to look phenomenal.
Phenomenal. It's coming along
Thank
really
you.
well. Is that what you're working on? Is that what you're continuing to work on, Zane? Is that build there?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So right now I can't get away from bridges, so I'm modeling a bridge right now.
Yep.
But basically, I'm doing a freaking game board at this point
Yeah, you
with
are.
this project.
It's
But-
good. Make more stuff to move here soon. That's awesome. Make it bigger.
Exactly. This is my last project in this room.
Oh, that's awesome though. That's happy times. This good. It's
Yeah.
been a good space for you. It's where you've
The channel was
obtained.
born here.
Yeah. You've got. That's where the crafting mojo. That's where it happened, baby. Right there. That's where I made a bay window, hanging out with you for the first time.
Yeah, it was on that side of the room.
I was on that side of the room.
I've moved spaces.
Well, I haven't added anything to that bay window since that stream. That bay window is still the same, so I have it somewhere. I'm gonna add on to it. It's going on the Stony Tankard one day. I will. Now who's ignoring who?
That's nice.
Yeah, you're like, yeah, that's nice. Oh, Stefano is gonna call in from Chimera Wargaming to say hello and say ciao to us all here. Let's be
Awesome.
sure if you are calling in, make sure your video remains muted. Your audio is what we're gonna capture. If you do not mute your video, you'll jarble the stream, which is not a big deal. It got jarbled last week. It's not a big deal, but make sure you keep your video muted. I actually need to make sure that I have some video preferences set up here real quick. Hide non-video participants is activated. We're gonna get Stefano in here in just a second.
Our first time talking to Stefano.
I know.
Yeah, this will be the first time that we've ever spoken
I
to
know.
Stefano. That's mad.
It is mad.
Very
Speaking
cool.
of messing the stream up here for a split second, I'm about. Oh no, he went away. He went away.
Come back!
Come back, Stefano. Come back.
Don't be shy.
He went away. Come back if you wanna join. Does Danny have a YouTube channel? Danny does not have a YouTube channel. Evolution Gaming.
You do.
I mean, technically,
Nobody got time.
Technically, I lay claim. So Michael, Zane, and Danny. Actually, if anyone's to blame and have a deeper claim to the Crazy Crafter, like Danny was there at the inception and really helped out early on with all the technical stuff. So the sound and the look of the stream that you guys see that I tried to bite off more than I can chew early on. It was something that Danny helped me troubleshoot quite a bit. So Danny has a lot to blame for the growth of this channel, and was originally one of the original co-hosts, right? It was Danny, Michael, and I, and then the person early on we were finding guests all over the place, trying to find who's going to come on the stream, who's going to hang out.
It's your fault, Danny.
It is your fault. And he found this guy named Zane Morgan. He's like, this guy built this crazy inn in the Tabletop Crafters Guild, shared it with Michael and I. We're like, we gotta get him on the stream.
And I said no.
Did you say no originally?
I did, only because I was working on Sundays, and then
and then you came back because you got sick.
I got
That's
COVID.
right.
Yep.
You got COVID, and you were able, because of COVID, you were
Thanks,
able
COVID.
COVID.
Thanks, COVID. I mean, you healed well, and you're here. So if there is one, I mean, COVID's to blame for this stream entirely anyway. So it's brought out of all the crappiness that it's brought out. It's also spawned this amazing community, which you are all a part of, which I wouldn't trade. So Danny has his hand in a lot of stuff, but no YouTube channel. He is, I would say, we would argue too here, Evolution of Gaming, probably one of the quickest crafters that we've ever had on the stream. The joke, you see, if it's up there in the corner, you see his little gremlin icon. That's because the joke always was Danny has a horde of gremlins helping him out. He would come up with some of the most amazing builds and finish them in the 2-hour stream. Not start them or kind of get them done, but finish them. Danny's got a lot of...
It was kind of like this. It was kind of like, oh, hey, guys, I'm just working on this thing. I'm going to put it down here for a second. No, there we go.
Cooking show style.
What's taken me 2 weeks to do, he'd do in like a couple hours. So it's Danny's an awesome crafter. Danny's a huge tabletop gamer, loves D&D, loves Frostgrave, loves Warhammer. So while he doesn't have a channel, he's certainly a huge member of this community, and that's why we're so excited to have him back today to come hang out and chill with us.
And evidently, I'm furniture, which I don't know if that's
furniture. Who's furniture?
Crafter. So Danny is just furniture, and I'm as long as I'm like a comfy like ottoman. I want to be lounged.
Who called you furniture?
Who called you furniture? Burn.
We got gaming. At Crazy Crafter. So
Danny's just furniture.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's our comfy ottoman. He's our comfy
Yeah. I'm saying I'm sticking with the chaise.
Yeah.
Relax while I want.
The chaise
And palm frond and eating upon me. That's what it is. Yeah.
Love it.
Or a psychotic.
Yep.
That's funny.
Can I just give Jared Boom a quick shout out?
No, we don't. We can never shout out Gerard on the stream. What did you get? Shout him out. What did you get?
I got a delivery this week. I'll show you what I ordered. I ordered this, and I got all of this.
Ooh, he's so sweet. When I didn't know Gerard, I just ordered. He threw extra stuff in for my order the first time, and I was like, I was like, that right there tells you the type of person Gerard in Shifting Lands is, right there.
I got some just windows for these builds.
That's cool.
Lots of cool windows, but he sent me some awesome. I don't have a build for these yet. He just sent them to me, but wait, check this out. Like these.
Lantern.
Yeah.
No,
the
rosette.
That's so pretty.
Circular windows for like some sort of cathedral or something like that.
Did you see so Zorp, y'all, I don't know if you guys have seen the collaboration that they just did with the Ministera that folks from around the crafting community have built in. Rackrex Art Raquel did some stained glass windows for her build, and I was like, that's super cool. Took a little bit of a risk in trying something new that she'd never done before with the windows. So all those windows are reminding me, it's always wild. It's those little details for me that trip me out and that take a build to the next level. The little streaking that Eric from Eric's Hobby Workshop did from the waste, from the chamber pots. Yeah, Eric was streaking. Eric's not streaking. Eric's getting streaked on with that newborn baby of his. He's got poop and throw up all over him. Welcome to the club, buddy. But he did some off coloring streaking and washes of stuff where waste is getting thrown out the windows. This is little details. I really like the little details. Enjoy the details on that. You guys will have to let us know out there in the chat. What are some of your favorite things that pop on either those videos if you haven't seen them yet, or what are your favorite things? What are your favorite details that you've ever put in your builds? You have to put it in the chat and let us know below. But yeah, that's really cool. Gerard is a dude, I think, as Michael would
You
say.
think he's a dude?
Yeah, he is a dude. He's a cool dude. What else? Anything? Zane, I know you got a big project that you've been working on there for you. Is there anything that you picked up along the way as far as any problems that you've encountered or tips and tricks that you can share, you want to share with anyone from that process? Don't do individual tiny shingles. Is that it?
No, that is actually not bad because I have a shifting lance jig that does that.
Right.
So.
Right. I haven't painted. I need to start painting.
But no, my problem is myself. That's what I've discovered, is that I am the problem. In that this was just a small build, and then I was like, well, wait, it's got to do this. And oh, because it does that, it needs to sit on this giant base. And oh, yeah, this base is bigger than I thought because, it needs to show more. I'm already building the base. Might as well make it bigger.
Right.
So, yeah, I'm a problem. That's my problem.
You're like in the middle of like the if you give a mouse a cookie scenario, right? Like,
Yes.
you just get started and
Why not?
you know what I should do.
You know what I should do? I could do this. I mean, that's all right. I think the big thing for me is that I'm trying to do is like, what's the goal, right? What is the goal for the day? Like, pick something that's tangible within, whatever amount of time you have, and try to achieve that. Like, I want to try to base coat this with all its colors today. I don't know if I'm gonna do it, but I'm gonna try it by the end of this stream. So if I'm gonna do that, I need to start crafting away on it, though. Let me do this.
Also, I'm excited because this is my first build since going through my crafters block era. So, and it's my first video in a long time. So I'm trying to go through it and enjoy it.
Good. Well, it's looking fantastic. So
Thank you.
keep up the good work, dude. It's looking killer.
Thanks.
Man, the lighting in here is crazy. Let me shift this a little bit more this way.
So after all that, you know what I've realized?
What?
I ordered the wrong size of windows.
Oh no!
They're too big or they're too small?
Too big.
Well, they need more light. There you go.
There you
It's
go.
okay, because I'm not at the painted stage or anything, I can just cut a little bit out and make them work, but I should have ordered the size down. Oh well.
Oh well.
You live and you learn.
You live, you learn. What's that song? What is that song from the 90s I'm singing?
Oh my gosh. I could sing probably the entire chorus.
Oh, sing it, Danny. Sing it. You're in
Learn, you lose. It's Alanis Morissette. It's Alanis Morissette, guaranteed. Yeah.
Okay, perfect.
Yeah. Thank you for taking it back.
Danny, you sang on the stream. I'm good. Shutting the channel down. We can't.
Fuego Vic, you got the clip.
And oh yeah.
Oh no.
I mean, in a bygone time, that could have made it into the shower rotation,
Oh,
right?
yeah.
Like that was a banger back in the day.
That is a banger.
I hang out with teenagers all the time, and I like to use their slang when it's just slightly out of date to make them.
Dude, that was a banger. That one was a banger, bro. Oh my god, I love it. I absolutely love it.
Hey, Daffod.
Daffod is in the stream. Welcome. We were just talking about you before the stream. We were catching up with Danny, and we were talking about having you on the stream soon. So we gotta figure out when that happens. I know you were. Are you traveling, Daffod? You have to let us know. Are your plans happening? It looks like we're probably gonna have. I think we're probably gonna end up doing the February, maybe sometime in February. Let us know. We're excited to have you here. What you'll have to let us know what you're working on today. What concoction are you cooking up today, Daffod? That's what we would like to know. I'm doing overbrush on all this. You get your ASMR brush noises here in everyone.
Yeah, I know. All you have to do is just lean in a little bit more.
Yeah.
Travel canceled.
Yeah, travel canceled. He said that might happen because of Omicron Persei 6 ruling the day. I'm sorry the travel plans have been postponed, my friend. That seems to be the way of things right now, is, you know, a little bit of postponement, a little bit of slowing up. But the bright side, we will have you on the stream soon. And if you guys aren't familiar with Terraintronics, you 1000% need to head on over and subscribe to Terraintronics here on YouTube. Follow him on Instagram. Daffod's got some really, really, really cool products that he designs, and specifically with crafters and hobbyers in mind, to incorporate electronics into their builds. Super easy. And does a really good job breaking all that stuff down. Does a lot of work in collaboration with John from Tabletop Witchcraft. So head on over and check his channel out. We'll put a link up there for his YouTube. Head on over there and give him some love if you have not done so already.
He has good customer service too.
Hey, good customer service is important. That is awesome. What have you ordered from him, Zane?
I believe it's the Conway Castle, but it's a dimness controller for I think it's up to 4 LEDs.
Nice.
Nice.
Super cool. Super cool. Have you put it in the build? What build did that go in? Has it gone into a build yet?
It has not. I bought it just because I wanted to buy something from him.
Yep.
But I mean, of course, I'm going to use it on something. I just haven't planned anything yet.
Right.
So I thought about maybe doing. This is down the line, but a street layout for my Victorian town, and having the the street lights be on that board.
Nice.
So, yeah.
Nice.
Because they're gas lamps. So.
Yep. Gonna be gaslighting everyone. Gonna be gaslighting everyone on that. Yep. We got dad jokes for days. Welcome to the Crazy Crafter live stream, everyone. There it is. Nat1 Video's got it up there. Thank you for posting that up there. Currently shipping orders and getting ready to send y'all some care packages. Wow! It looks like the stream is going to be happening here sooner rather than later. That'll be really fun. I need to order my electronic stuff. I've got it saved on my Amazon, but I haven't ordered it yet. I gotta pull the trigger.
I got mine.
Nice. Ready. And I think, Michael, you have a lot of the stuff already, too. Like, Michael and Zane, you guys had that stuff already, I think. Most of it.
I had a lot of it.
Yep.
Yep.
The stuff that I want to start getting into is kind of like what Zane has just ordered, stuff that controls the brightness and the speed at which things turn and stuff like that. That's because basically right now I just plug the LEDs in. You've got no control over that, you know. I think that's
got no control.
Got no control over it.
I'm currently scrolling through this website right now, the Terraintronics store.
If you're gonna snag anyone, if you're ever looking for someone to collaborate with, I know Danny, you're super busy, but I would love to see what Danny and Daffod could come up with. That would be gangster.
It would be like the jokes we were making to Tina the other day, where her terrain would literally be sentient and come to life. And, yeah.
Yeah,
that sounds like the challenge.
Yeah.
Did I say Tina? I meant to say Tina. I always say Tina in my head when I read her name.
Dude. All right, I'm trying something.
This is cool
If
stuff.
I can dry brush that with just like a titch of the gray. Maybe I can pick up a little of it and mix it together. I just don't want it super. Let me see what this does. I don't know. I don't know what this is gonna work. I'm gonna try it.
So I'm finding that the styroder, it reminds me of like gum. Like when I'm touching, like just how it looks. To me, it looks like I don't know, like chiclets or something, or it just looks like gum.
It look like the chiclets.
So is the 8-channel LED driver on here? It's you put them in no resistors and you have I see it looks like there are 2 pots on it to turn and change something. Is it a global brightness and dimness? Tell me of this, Traintronics.
David, if you're available, do this.
Danny's credit card was charged.
Yeah, it just David, if you're hanging out with us and you're doing that and you have Zoom on standby here, just do this. Just call in and say hi to us, and then you can talk to us a little bit about Danny's question. What was your question again, Danny? About the global?
I'm curious how it works. It's like, talk nerdy to me, David. Talk.
Lisa's like, you should make my Amazon wish list public. Why does that make it public? Like, is that like you? That sounds like sneaky like mom trying to buy cool shit for the family is what that sounds like. Are you trying to be supportive of me in this channel, Lisa? Another one of my fantastic patrons out there, by the way. And if you're interested at all, and yeah, I was going to say, if you're interested in supporting these amazing folks here with me on the stream today, we all have Instagram accounts, YouTube channels. We also have Patreon accounts as well, and you get some pretty cool stuff from subscribing to that Patreon. So you can head on over. There are links below to all of the ways to support our channels, from Teespring to Buy Me a Coffee to the Patreon. We really appreciate that love and support. It helps us continue making content and helping you all craft your passion daily. So much love to you all. Is Daffod coming in? Oh, Stefano's back. Stefano's back. That's good. Daffod, if you're still there and you're able to, you should jump on and chat with us a little bit about your stuff.
I am curious as to how Stefano sounds.
Yes.
Right?
Yeah, Stefano, we saw you try to call in. If you're still interested in calling in, like, call in. Call in, baby. We're here. Call in with call. Zane wants me to call it that so bad, and I'm not, like, I don't know what I should call it. This is my thought on this, y'all. I'm definitely thinking about making the weekend streams, like, having it a chance for you all to have an opportunity to call in and chat with us if you have any questions or concerns about projects you're working on, or just to say hi and catch up on things that you picked up. Maybe it's a YouTube channel that you watch that you're like, man, you guys need to check this out. They are awesome. Great. Like, we'd love to know more about it. But whatever it is, like, just an opportunity and a space for crafters to call in and pick the brains of other amazing crafters. And who knows, you know, we never know who's going to stop on by for the Crazy Crafter live stream. But it's a great place to pick up a lot of really interesting and useful tips for your hobby. I feel like I went too light. on this. My lighting's bad.
We were saying we don't know what Stefano sounds like, but actually I think we have heard Stefano, because if you watch his videos, he says, Chimera Wargaming.
Chimera Wargaming.
I think we know what I'm not sure what his son's called. He's done a few voiceover videos.
Yeah.
So it's basically going to be like deeper tones, but that.
Can't join, sadly. Taking my son to a game. That's okay, Daffod. We completely understand, and we were just throwing.
I don't understand. Call in now. No, I'm kidding.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, it's all over. That's it.
You've angered Zane.
Unforgivable.
That was your opportunity.
Unforgivable.
The unforgivable curse.
I guess that's looking pretty good. My lighting, well, it looks pretty good for the stream. It's not the best crafting lighting setup that I have. Also, this thing is filled with shadow. That's the other problem, is like there's shadow everywhere from from all the lighting, but that's all right. I blame Shadow.
Calm down, Sauron.
I blame the Shadow. I blame the Shadow. What else do I need? I need some brown or some burnt umber. Is this burnt umber? Yeah, it is.
So what's going to be the story on that piece, Colin? Like, what is it?
So this was we were building ruin structures with Denny from N-Scale Dystopia a couple weeks back, and he builds he's like building Raccoon City at 1/60th scale and model railroad scale. So like he does a lot of really cool. You should follow him on the Instagrams, Danny, for sure. He has a YouTube channel as well. You should follow him on all the platforms, but he's really good at creating crumbling dystopian world. And we had him on, and that's where this was spawned out of. And I used graphics medium chipboard to score. I wanted to create a stronger structure because I knew I was going to play around with individual bricks and smaller, like various textures, and I needed something a little bit more stable and solid besides just standalone foam itself. So I scored the graphics medium chipboard and used Gerard's jigs to cut out my windows, and then I was like, this kind of could be Warhammer, it could be D&D. I kind of just wanted to create a nice looking ruin structure that actually has right angles and something that my friends in my D&D group wouldn't make fun of me for, that it's got straight lines. So I so far so good. I also never cut this many individual bricks at this scale before, and I wanted to work with that. It is a lot, and I've actually got some a video coming out on working with these little bricks and how I found a method to best work with them and utilize them. So I'll share that with you guys in an upcoming video here pretty soon. But for me, dude, it's just going to be a cool piece. You should also know, Danny, that Elston from Elston Nation, the amazing mini painter, I started painting my first Warhammer army the other day on his stream.
Is that an Orky boy?
It is an Orky boy, indeed. So I've kind of, it could go, in my mind, the Orky boys once painted up will sit nicely on this piece of terrain. I thought about reaching out to the Warhammer Cafe, which, have you heard of that place, Danny? It's in Arcadia.
No, I should check it out.
You should check it out. It's a really awesome store. Like, it's a great Warhammer store. But I also thought about reaching out to them and like seeing if they have like a bunch of terrain there, and that looks like folks have made some. They've got a lot of the kits painted up, and whoever's doing their work for them, it looks really good. But I thought about reaching out to them and seeing if they wanted a couple of these. Like, now that I know how to build these, I could come up with a pretty quick method to kind of churn a couple of them out for them, and just trying to make something nice for the store. And
with individual bricks.
Yeah, with individual bricks. Yeah.
I'm getting one in. They're saying it's Monrovia.
Oh, Monrovia. It's Monrovia. It is Monrovia. My bad.
Which sounds like a place where vampires live.
Come to Monrovia. The blood is nice. Blah. Yeah.
Wow, this place looks cool.
It's super cool.
And they make specific Warhammer coffees. It looks like Warhammer themed coffees.
Yeah, you can get Warhammer coffee there. They also have, what's the line? There's a specific line of Warhammer that is not sold. It's not widely distributed in the U.S. They carry it at the Monrovia Warhammer Cafe.
Oh, I'm blanking on the name, but yeah.
You know what I'm talking about? I can't remember the name of it either. Help us out in the chat. It's some exclusive line that
my brain's not good, but yeah, I know what you're talking about. It's the stuff that I can't afford. But that's actually true for most Warhammer things.
Stuff.
This is just like the really can't afford it stuff.
Yeah.
So
yeah. Yep.
Basically I'm just looking at it and going like, I want to go to there.
Yeah. Well, you have to let me know if you want to make a trip, and you're going to make a trip. We should go and we'll make a day. It's definitely
Forge
a little
World.
bit of
A dad date?
Yeah, a dad date. I like that. Take a dad date.
It's Forge World stuff. That's what it is.
Forge World. Thank you.
Yeah. Yeah, look at it. They got the book stuff. They got the.
It's an awesome store, dude. I love it.
Get the Nuln oil mocha.
I would not drink that.
Delicious. It's made from a bunch of Nuln oil that's been spilled in store. They do paint sessions in store there. They do a bunch of stuff.
I am a sucker for a themed coffee beverage.
Ow!
What happened?
Burnt my hand.
Oh, how'd you burn it?
Because I'm proxoning while sitting.
Oh no!
And the proxon's on the ground.
I'm gonna mute myself for 4 minutes. It looks like while I laser something.
Go laser something. That's also Danny's got all the cool stuff. Evolution Gaming. He's got all the cool toys because he's a technical. He teaches technical theater at a high school, and he's got some pretty cool toys at his disposal.
That's a really long-winded way of saying nerd.
I mean, yeah, he is the biggest nerd. I hope Danny can still hear me. I want to still do. I think we should get that CNC machine fired up and make some aluminum swords, Danny. That's what I think we should do one of these days. I'm down. Like, let's do it. I know where to get the aluminum here in Burbank now. It's gonna happen. It's gonna happen.
Aluminium?
No, aluminum, not aluminium. Don't throw that.
We invented the language, mate.
Oh, we're getting spicy.
Irish
now.
did?
Yeah, would you like the aluminium? Oh, the aluminium.
Close enough.
Let's see. See you later, my friend. Stefano, thanks for dropping in. Crazy Craft, you should film it and take us with you. I thought about that. I've thought about that a couple of times. Like, if ever I go into a, Odyssey Games, or whenever I hit the game store out, like, just bringing you guys along for the live stream and, like, letting you see the hobby hall and, like, go along with it and see the store and tour it. Because the stores around here are just amazing. So I think that's a really good idea, Robert. I would love. I think next time I've almost done that, but last time I did it a week ago, I went down with my buddy Aaron and his boys, and we went to a hobby store that I hadn't been to before called the Guild House, and then I went to there was a model railroading store right next door. I got this little mountain troll from that, and then put that together. So. This is really cool. Elston and Josh from the other day when we were hanging out with them on Elston's stream gave us some pretty cool mini painting tips. Here, let me show you guys this. This is kind of a fun one to work on. I've not done this before. I'd heard about it, but Elston reminded me about it. Let me switch over to the top crafting cam here so I can show it to you guys. So this one, I wanted to layer on different texture with the armor. So with the armor, I layered black Templar contrast paint down, and then I was like, I wanted to make it a little bit rusty and kind of get this effect. So. Right, and just like in all of our work in painting techniques, layers, right? Layers are important. So this one came from Elston, talked about using a stipple effect. So he's like, grab an old brush, which I did, right here. I cut the bristles off on that. And then from there, I started using a little bit of brown, a little bit of orange, and just dabbing it around the armor. And then once I did that, I went back and I hit it with just a little bit of silver. And the result is this nice rusty metal armor that I think looks absolutely phenomenal and killer on that. So Elston, thank you so much for that tip. I'm really happy with how my armor and my mountain troll turned out. What did Josh share with you? What little tip did Josh give you over on the stream the other day? You were painting up a dwarf, Michael.
Yeah, that was a gold nugget. I've always been painting like gold on minis and then doing like a wash, and I've always found that it just kind of just dulls it all, or it looks too yellow. And Josh was just like, do the highlights with a little bit of silver paint, which I find completely counterintuitive for some reason. But I think most of these little tips are a bit counterintuitive. And then I did it, and instantly the model, a model that I was like, meh, not that happy with it. I just did the highlights all over the gold with a little bit of silver, and it went from meh to like, yeah. I like it.
Yeah, he
So,
says.
Yep, great little tip there.
Awesome.
Josh, to be quite honest, like I've gotten all of my mini painting tips off like Josh and Alston, Benji, Carl as well. It's given me a few from this community. Like I haven't brought anything to the table myself. Like
I mean,
you mean I haven't influenced your mini painting? That's weird.
I'm trying to think of a kind way to say this.
It's not something you do a lot of, Zane, and I think you're a good mini painter too.
I hate it.
You should do more. I think you're a great mini painter.
I'm a great terrain painter.
No,
because
I think you're
terrain
a good mini
is messy.
I've seen your minis. Your minis look good, dude.
That's true. Colin subscribed to my OnlyFans and he saw my mini.
Oh my god.
Ow! I came back at the right time.
I knew it was gonna go there at some point.
I mean, I should have known that it was going there.
The scale was tipping that way, and I'm like, all right.
No, it's always you're just that's where you live, Zane.
Danny brings it out of me too. I don't know.
Oh my goodness.
Wink, wink.
Wink, wink. Oh no. Yeah, I think.
Actually, Colin's the only one here who's seen my mini painting up close because you saw the diorama in person.
That's right, and it's really good. You guys, the pictures you've shared pictures on Discord.
Yeah, it's not the same though.
It's true. It's not, and that was a good diorama, dude. That was a good diorama. I really liked mine. How mine turned out too. I have them. Richard brought them back to me, and I have.
Wait,
them.
what?
Well, they broke. Well, so, one of them broke, and I'm gonna do at some point. I think it'll be kind of a cool either live stream or video, maybe a video on. Here's some broken terrain. Like, how do I fix this? You know, what can I do to fix this?
I'll help you with that video because I'm sure I'm gonna have some when I move. So.
Yeah, great. We can tackle broken stuff together.
All right.
What becomes of a broken terrain piece?
Sorry,
I'm so scared to move the bell tower.
Dude.
Colin, do you mind if I do like a little plug thing for myself here for a second?
You may always plug away, my friend. Plug. What are you going to share with everyone?
Well, like you remember on the last stream we were talking, and at one point the whole thing with my dad reading the Lord of the Rings thing came up.
Yeah.
Okay, so Carl and I think one other person in the chat at the minute, like that's why I haven't actually done an update in the last week or so, is because this is taking ages. Basically, I'm working on cleaning up the old tape deck audio. Dude. And just like removing all of the hiss, and then also my dad's he like whenever he was reading, he was like some coughs and like sometimes he said the same word twice and stuff. So I'm basically having to listen through the whole chat